Hello and welcome to the replay of Darksiders 3. Now, I'm certain quite a few of you are going, Shikyo, the hell? You did this like literally right before Horizon Zero Dawn. You just finished it, why are you doing this now? Well, there are two reasons why. First and foremost is because it was requested. A user on my channel requested I redo the Let's Play. I can't remember your full name, I apologize. I know it has Ragnarok in it. I love that name, by the way. The reason why he wanted me to redo this is because the audio in the game was really, really low. Now, I have no clue what possessed me to do this at that point in time, but I had all this down to here. I have no clue why I did that. So, the entire game was just really quiet, and that kind of takes a lot out of the game. So I decided to I decided to redo the Let's Play with all the stuff proper, so you guys can actually hear what they're saying. The second reason why I'm redoing this is because the DLCs for Darksiders 3, at least the two confirmed ones, Crucible and Keepers of the Void, were released. And I played through both of them. I really enjoyed both of them, so I decided, you know what? I'm going to redo the Let's Play and this time have all the DLCs active. Unfortunately, though, I can't do what I had originally planned to do, which was a New Game Plus playthrough of Darksiders 3. I'd have all the stuff I had at the end of the Let's Play I did, and I could basically just go through the game a little bit quicker with a bunch of other stuff added to it. We've gotten some new items to get, stuff like that, but I completely forgot I was planning on doing that and used the Let's Play file to try out the new DLCs. And, well, there's a lot of nice stuff that would ruin the Let's Play if I kept that file. So I decided, you know, let's do it. Start fresh, bare bones beginning. Let's do it that way. That's what we're gonna do. So, huzzah! That being said, I'm going to say it again. I have the DLCs, Crucible and the Keepers of the Void. These are the two currently released DLCs for the game. I don't think there are going to be any more for Darksiders 3. That being said, at E3, I believe it was, Darksiders Genesis was announced, which is a top-down Diablo-esque fighter game, or Gauntlet even fighter game, where you play as Strife and War. Me and a friend of mine, Cthulhu, he's been on the channel a few times, are planning on doing a Let's Play of that when that comes out, and we'll see how that goes. Because I love Darksiders, so. Anyway, that being said, actually, no, there's one last thing. There's a reason why I'm doing this, and no reason why I'm doing this. Not a lot of people do Let's Plays of this game, because of the fairly bad PC port. Apparently it's very bad from what I was told. So not a lot of people have incentive to do it because a lot of people do Let's Plays on the PC, whereas I do PS4. So that's another reason why I want to do that, because this game is great and deserves a proper playthrough like I do, which is usually 100%ing. Alright, saving the game. The ultimate Darksiders difficulties, dodge windows reduced, enemy damage. Alright. So, this was released as well, I believe. And, if memory serves, if you die in this game, it deletes your file. I may do a third playthrough of this game, because, you know, Darksiders 3, where I do a Reckoning playthrough, but that's definitely going to be New Game Plus. Alright, we're going to keep it with balanced. What's this? Combat difficulty. Classic hack slash. That's new. It's a little classic. Oh, Nightmare mode. That's oh. Nightmare mode is the delete your save file if you lose thing. I die a lot, so no. I'm good, thank you. I know what I'm getting into. I'm not going to do that crap. At least, not for a while.
creator construct a universe teeming with imperfection, misery, sin. Among the scholars of both heaven and hell, this query is known as the riddle of sorrows. If sin is itself a part of the grand design, is not sin then, by definition, divine? A question for the sages. The one particularly restless bunch kept a robust relationship to the topic. The Nephilim. Spawn of angels and demons. Warriors, relentless, unstoppable, blood-mad. Until they were betrayed by 4 of their own. War, death, fury, and strife. The 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. Inconceivable power was bestowed upon the traitors by those sworn to maintain symmetry twixt order and chaos. The Charred Council. Bear witness as the Council holds court to end the Nephilim War in the name of balance. This is the new pact. War, bringer of worldwide fire. You are the juggernaut of all pain. Death, dark soul of eternity. You are the deepest decay. You are anti-life. Strife, endless spirit of timeless unrest. You are all that is unsettled in the hearts of that which lives and breathes. And finally, fury. Terrible engine of rage. You are the machine that...
Are we to waste our time on ceremony, or are we to fight?
Step forward and recognize, horseman. You are the most impatient of your kin. The least predictable, dancing on the edge of your own reality. Your brothers understand the undertaking set before them. But do you?
Still talking! Shall I have Death fetch us some tea, or can we get on with it?
Fury, your role in this story is yet to be written. I wonder, will you light the flame of creation anew? Or stomp out the embers for good?
Dreams more thrilling than reality. Had I known the new pact would be so exciting, I would have let war separate my head from my neck then and there. Is it possible to die of boredom? Rampage. Bored as I am, perhaps you're just lazy. If I didn't love you so much, I'd kill you just for something to do. The call? Finally. Please, please, please tell me you're a planet of demons that needs slaying. Or 2. War. What pathetic fate have you brought upon yourself, brother?
Watch your tongue.
I may be least favored of all the horsemen, but my tongue never found me chained to a rock like some dog.
Fury, approach us.
I take it there is a mess that needs tending to.
Though you jest, you speak true. War has broken his vows to this council, and shattered the 7th seal.
The apocalypse. Why would he...
We know not. Yet. As we speak, Earth falls beneath the spears of heaven and the hammers of hell.
So the horsemen are to ride.
No. While the Charred Council seeks to understand how and why the traitor war has committed this abominable act, there is a matter that requires delicate attention.
You should have called Strife. He's the delicate one.
The 7 deadly sins have been released, by whom we cannot say, but the 7 roam the earth, free of our prison. The balance between order and chaos is already in jeopardy. The 7 cannot be left unchecked. War is in chains. Death is missing. Strife attends to other matters. The last time you faced the sins, it required all 4 of you.
I can handle those fools in my sleep. But when this task is complete, I demand that you grant me my rightful place leading the Horsemen.
If you would trade obedience for a title, so be it. But never make a demand upon us, Horsemen. You depart immediately.
Greetings, Miss Fury. I must admit, this is a fortuitous fate.
A watcher? You doubt my allegiance?
Please, be not cross. I am such an admirer. Scratch that. I'm a fan. You are the horseman. The only one that matters.
Enough! I will allow you to accompany me. Just stay out of my way.
I will be as unto a shadow. Steadfast. Silent.
More silence!
Go! Seek out the place called Haven. Your quest for the 7 deadly begins there.
Fury, wait. Whatever has passed between us, search your heart. You cannot believe I am guilty of these crimes. Something is wrong with the universe. Be vigilant, Fury. Forces conspire against us. Heed my words!
Alright then. I love Fury. She's awesome. Alright, let me see what we got here again. Just to make sure we know what I have. Oh! Okay, so this is just from trophy stuff. Okay, so I already have all this stuff. Disappointing. Okay, so here's what's gonna happen then. The Panoply of Champions is an armor set gained through the use of not the cathedral. Crap. It's gained in the what's it called? The Colosseum. I know there's another word for it, but I can't remember what it's called. This armor is gained there at least. You have to do certain things to unlock it. I'm not going to equip it until I actually unlock it in game by doing the required events. Same thing with the Abyssal Armor. The Abyssal Armor is unlocked through use of the Keeper of the Voids DLC. Since I have these unlocked, thanks to the fact that apparently they're unlocked through trophies, not actually getting them unlocked, which means I wasted, I didn't have to delete my save file. I'm not going to equip any of these until I properly unlock them in-game. This is the only exception because there's a cosmetic change, and it looks kind of cool, if I decide to equip it. I'm just making sure I don't have anything else that is DLC-oriented. Doesn't seem that way. Okay. So yeah, That caught me off guard. It's a really good armor set, though. I mean, look at its stats. Oh. But the Abyssal Armor will unlock eventually. Probably around the time we get our final holo. Actually, around the time we get our final holo. Because I'm going to be working on that properly. But we'll get to that when we get to that. Let's go! Alright. I'm trying to remember the controls. Alright. One more sensitive I thought it'd be, but okay. Oop. Bam. Soldiers, these are our currency, as well as our EXP pretty much. Alright, if all enemies will drop soul lurchers upon death. Blue lurchers are our currency. Green will replenish our Nephilim's Respite, which is a item I'll explain in a second. And yellow lurchers will refill our Wrath Bar. Okay. So the Nephilim's Respite is something that Death made for Fury. It's basically a, oh crap, I'm dying, boom, heal. It will restore, currently, 150 of my HP, but it only has 2 charges. So that means I can't upgrade it anymore. I can't use more than 2 unless I refill it from a green lurcher. So, good to know. Green lurchers will be found from slaying enemies, from destroying objects, and we can also buy them as well. Alright, then. I don't know how many years have passed. Let's see here. Excuse me. Enough for plants to have regrown, trees on roofs, so... We know that war was in the council's chains for about 1,000 years, I think it said. So this is probably about 300-400 years after the fall of man. I'm not really good at that type of thing, so it's just a good guesstimate. Oop. I may also increase the difficulty. We'll find out after our first boss fight. Surely due to the fact that, well, these guys are dying way too quickly.
We're close to one of the 7. Just know it. I hope it's not ending.
Alright. So I love Fury's combos. Boop. Go. Oh, so beautiful. I love Death. Death is my... That sounds so wrong out of context. Death is my favorite horseman. He always has been. Always will be. But Fury, she's just fun. Mostly because not a lot of games have whips. You ever notice that? You have plenty of, swords, guns, stuff like that, but very few, whips and scythes. Which is probably why I like these two most. Alright, these are our, basically consumable potions. We can find them from, again, monster drops, destroying certain objects, things like that. Hence why you see me doing that a lot. Just run around going, boop. Alright. Hop up. Hop up. Hold on. And then the car. Okay. Alright then. Whee! Whoop. Alright. The reason why, by the way, I'm doing this thorough in this area is because we're not coming back here. Also, whenever you use a consumable, it will automatically it'll have a cooldown time. The only exception is Nephilim's Respite, which you can go straight to by pressing down the D-pad. Bear in mind, I'm also playing the PS4. If you're watching on PC or Xbox, I'm using those. I'll be using those commands to represent what buttons to press and whatnot, if need be. All right. I think that's what I'll mention. Oh, not really, other than the fact that in the upper left-hand corner you see the Havoc gauge, which is basically her super form. They don't tell you this really, but damage in super form is based on this. Here, it does say right there. You have to actually look at it, but it doesn't say it in game. Apart from this little snippet. So, any evade counters we do, which is pretty much bread and butter for Fury. Charge attacks, wrath attacks, and havoc form base attacks are all based on your arcane damage. As we level up, we can choose how we want to do it. Most people recommend leveling up health and strength, strictly because, well, it turns you more into war. But I like to do it this way. 10, 10, oh, hold on, 20, 20, 10. That's usually how I level it up. So each of these get 20, so 1, 2, up to 20, and then I go, then focus this up to 10. This way I have a good, relatively even leveling system. Before I did it pretty equal 1, 1, 1 upgrade. Not recommended. I may actually try builds later on. We'll see.
Haven. A haven for what? Vermin?
Humans, mistress.
Adorable. Build a house of sticks during the end of the world. Where exactly do we go from here, Watcher?
I know not but what the Council commands, mistress. The quest for the Seven begins here.
Envy.
Mine! Humans, haven, everything here! Mine! Move on, horsemen, or ye be mine too!
I'm on a mission.
Protecting humans? Humans think creation favors them. They are apes, crawling through dirt.
Quite the grudge you're carrying.
What they have, I will take. When they have nothing left, they will be my playthings until they break. You cannot stop me!
Oh, I don't want to. Humanity is tragically overrated. I am not here for them. I'm all yours.
No!
Let's do this. Oh crap! I was unmuting the mic. Oop. It's been a while, so give me a minute to get used to everything again. Wow. I may actually do increase the difficulty. Also, before I go on, I want to mention this real quickly. Those of you who played the game, don't spoil. I don't like spoilers. I've beaten the game. I know what's happening. I know everything about the game. Don't spoil it for people who haven't played it. But I will have a few interesting observations to make as the game progresses.
Don't you get it? What's mine is mine!
I'll quiet you. Oh, I didn't jump right. Come down here. Jeez. Yeah, I'm going to increase the difficulty. This is pathetic. Counterattack. Thank you for the notification. We'll heal when we land. I also love how Fury quickly adapts to all the problems going on. There we go. Like, she saw the first ground pound, she knew it was coming, so she got ready for it. Whoop. Whoop. Down you go. Oh yeah, definitely increase the difficulty. This is just sad.
Pretty. Come and get it.
Ah! That's mine!
Mistress, not to be a bother, but weren't you supposed to catch Envy?
I did. This talisman.
It's a vessel. Envy used it to hold energies from the rest of the Seven.
It will make a fitting prison for the others once their physical forms have been broken.
If I may, there is a sort of hum emanating from the talisman. That glow.
Will indicate when one of the Seven is nearby. I know.
So wise. You are all that the Council promised, Mistress.
I'm beginning to enjoy the sound of your voice, Watcher.
Honestly, I like the Watcher's voice too. She's awesome. Alright. Talisman Sin will glow. Will guide you to the deadly sins. It's displayed on the top of the screen and directs you towards the nearest sin. The skull indicates the nearest sin, and the dot indicates other sins that are currently accessible. So the cool thing about this game is there is a sort of freedom in which you can explore and take down the sins. I say sort of because not really. There are 7 sins we need to hunt down, and a few of them we can hunt in whatever order we want to. But a majority of them have to be beaten in certain ways, certain orders. Like, for example, best way to describe it is, without giving major spoiler, I'm going to give a slight spoiler, is that the sin of pride, we can't fight until endgame, period. So, there is a sort of a cookie cutter mold we have to follow, but there is a little bit of freedom. Like, we can hunt down greed pretty much whenever we want to. Try one of the other ones. Let's see here. I think so, yeah. Alright. Give me this. Lurcher crystals. These are basically lurchers that have been crystallized. If we go into our inventory and go over to them, we can shatter them for the amount that's shown. Now, I highly advise on holding back on shattering these because, in case you didn't notice, this gives us a lurcher bonus for shattering them while wearing the armor. There are other armors and other ways to get more out of lurcher crystals than just that armor piece. So I'm going to wait until later on to shatter these. And in all honesty, you really don't need to shatter them. You don't need to shatter them for a while. All right then. I'm also going to increase the difficulty a bit. I know there's a way I can do. Whoa, hello. Change difficulty may invalidate some trophies. So basically, if we're on Apocalypse mode, which has a trophy associated to that, and we go down, it will make it to where we can't get the trophy associated to that. So we're going to go with challenging for now. If it's too hard, I'll fix it later on. But challenging should be fine, considering that's usually the difficulty I play on. I only put it for balance if I'm doing balance or easy only if I'm doing some guide videos. There we go. To show certain locations, which I've done. I have a few up on my channel. Locations of enhancements and whatnot.
I would be remiss in my duties if I didn't point out that even with the talisman, locating the other deadly sins will prove a challenge.
Finding Envy was easy enough.
That was a gift. One I would not count on receiving twice. Envy was also, by far, the weakest of the deadly sins.
Anything else to add?
only what I assume you already know. The armies of both heaven and hell have cordoned off the world of man into various areas of influence. Look around us. The upheaval we have seen is the very personification of the struggle between order and chaos. You have set for yourself an unenviable task, given these environs.
That's what makes it fun. The other sins are hiding across this shattered world. They strike at angels and demons alike in their own selfish bids for power. Their hubris will lead me right to them.
Perhaps, but you will need assistance.
Whatever I need, I will take, Watcher.
Anything up here? No. Okay. Hop, hop. Let's go. All right then. Nothing else really shy, so let's just go. Woohoo! Flip. And that's why we can't go back. It was like that when I got here, I swear. Alright. These are pretty much checkpoints. We can come back to this point later on once we unlock fast travel.